All right, let's move on to Raw now.
All right.
For the past couple of weeks. All right, so segueing into as we segued from Piper's tribute, and on Raw this week they had a Piper tribute show. They had everybody come out and dressed as Piper's shirt and everything.
But isn't it? This is me saying this not to offend anybody, but it feels like it's kind of the same stuff that they usually do. I guess compared to Eddie Guerrero when he passed away.
Well, yeah, except that they did the 10 bells and everything. They also didn't do what they did with Guerrero, which was have people, superstars today, share their memories and, say their condolences and all that.
Yes, you need that. You need that. We need to bring that back.
How come Ric Flair's leaving party was only off air for some reason?
Wait, what?
When Ric Flair retired, why was it off air? Why was it off the air when the Undertaker showed up?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
I never understood that because that would have been perfect for everyone to watch.
I guess they really didn't want to show Taker breaking, kayfabe breaking character.
I guess, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, it wouldn't. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt.
No, it wouldn't.
I don't think it would hurt his character at all. If anything, he's just showing his respect.
And just to say, I'm still calling it, Mike, even if you don't agree, Undertaker's going to break kayfabe when he goes into the Hall of Fame, if not next year.
All right, let's move on to Raw.
But anyway, back to Raw.
Yeah. Let's start off big with the whole rivalry between Seth Rollins and John Cena.
No.
At first, a couple weeks ago, they announced that SummerSlam was 4 hours. Is going to be 4 hours long, which I was like, oh boy.
I'm excited. Still.
I mean, but then I was like, well, it could be good, but they can't screw around and it could be and have like a whole bunch of segments, just for fillers. And we need more than 6 matches if this is going to be the case.
10 matches on the card.
Yeah, at least 10 or 11. Tops.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it need to be freaking long, not no 10-minute nonsense. Like the freaking Divas match. They need to be more than one Divas match. At least be 2. At least give us 2 Divas matches, and I wouldn't care if they're short. But at least make it 2.
Maybe. Well, I'm sure they're gonna do that. Now with the whole Divas Revolution, they've been putting on 2 matches a night on Raw now. So why not put two Divas matches at a pay-per-view like SummerSlam?
Well, of course, one of those matches is definitely going to be Eva Marie versus Nikki Bella.
No, she's not ready yet.
She's still not. It's nowhere near she's
she
ready.
just debuted being, oh, now I could wrestle now. And now all of a sudden they're going to be like, oh, now they see she's going to wrestle. Let's push her to the main event. It's like, no, stop. Keep her on NXT.
Okay, Charlotte versus Nikki for the Divas Championship.
Well, okay, that I could see because on Raw, like last Monday, she did make Nikki Bella tap out in the tag match. So maybe that's gonna be what's happening.
Or even better, just to make things more interesting, even though it's definitely far-fetched. Stephanie McMahon comes out with the Women's Championship and says that this is now going to be on the line. No longer the Divas Championship.
They should do it. They should do it. I wouldn't.
I wanted Stephanie McMahon to fight AJ Lee at WrestleMania last time, but that's not going to happen.
Well, it's not going to happen ever now.
Yeah, I know.
She's gone.
It's not going to happen. I would like the Women's Championship back. This whole Divas Championship, it just sounds really. I just never liked it from the get-go. I preferred the Women's Championship.
Yes, and I still remember when the Divas Championship was first introduced, and I believe its first champion was Michelle McCool, a.k.a. Undertaker's wife.
Yeah, she was the first Divas champion.
Yep.
All right, getting back to Raw.
Yeah.
So, Rollins then says he's the greatest champion of all time, and then Cena says, you've been nothing but a joke. Then they made Cena versus Rollins, but for the U.S. Championship, for Cena's U.S. Championship, and that match was pretty good. And then we even got this. And then what was crazy was obviously, you know, the big thing from that match, which was Cena breaking his nose.
Yeah, that tiger knee.
Yeah.
Like that was like oh my god, you know.
I didn't even notice that until I saw on WWE.com or at least an article that broke his nose.
I saw the clip, and it was actually pretty interesting. I was like, you know what? It's about time something big, like something happened to him finally.
Well, at least Cena's gonna sell this properly. At least I hope he does.
Sure, he does.
I mean, and I'll give WWE this. It was smart on them to, like, capitalize on that. You know, to make Cena even more, like, you know, to push him even more.
By the way, what if Cena comes out with the Cody Rhodes mask when he broke his nose?
I don't think so.
I would laugh immediately.
Not anytime soon. What I mean, like, what is this match with them for SummerSlam? Is it for both belts? It's for both of them.
Well, yeah, like last Monday, like Rollins challenged Cena for title, both titles on the line, which I was like, oh man.
Oh wait, I have an idea, or this is gonna be a terrible idea. Unless this is the main event, it won't be. But hey, it's Rollins versus Cena. Oh, both guys are knocked down. Oh wait, Sheamus comes in, cashes in, and takes out Rollins and Cena. 1, 2, 3.
The thing is, though, like the last time we had something like that before, wasn't it with the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan?
No.
No, I mean like something big like that before.
Yeah, I guess I could say so, but last powerful title match? No, that was SummerSlam 2011, probably.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it'd be cool if it happened again, you know.
Yeah, but unless Sheamus comes out there, then oh my, that's terrible.
Well, it's weird that he's the Money in the Bank because I can't see him as Money in the Bank.
Neither can I.
Well,
I don't know what.
Well, here's the thing. Like I like the fact that Sheamus is Money in the Bank, but at the same time, since he's been Money in the Bank, he hasn't been really showing that he's a heel. You know?
Oh yeah.
Huh? Yeah. He hasn't been.
Yeah, I guess I can say so.
Wait. I mean, at first, when he turned heel, I was all for it. I was like, all right, great. But then, but now we don't get any much heel stuff from him nowadays.
Not been attacking anybody, at least.
No, he's not. You're definitely right about that.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Like, they're not having him cut enough heel promos and everything, because all they do now is just wrestle, and with the mid-card. No promo, no chance for them to cut the promos, and no backstage segments with them or anything.
Yep.
Wait, have you guys forgotten at times that, oh wait, Sheamus is Money in the Bank?
It's true.
Wait, did that happen to you, Mike?
What do you mean?
Like, oh wait, I remember, where you were like, oh wait, I forgot, Sheamus is Money in the Bank. Like, did that slip out of your head?
Oh yeah, honestly, sometimes it did.
I think that happened to me too a few times. I'm like, yeah, maybe this wasn't the right decision to have Sheamus win it.
But anyways, back to Cena and Rollins. Cena defeated Rollins obviously on Raw when he retained the U.S. title. But like, I gotta tell you, a lot of people give Cena so much crap for doing the same stuff, and I'm guilty of it too. I mean, he does the same crap, and he still does. It still does. I mean, I'm still gonna admit that. But you gotta admit, he broke his nose and continued the match. I mean, most guys wouldn't do that. And plus, it's you gotta imagine how difficult it is to fight when you have a broken nose.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, Blake had it worse though. Blake had it worse. We can't forget that.
Yeah,
it's true.
And Cena couldn't breathe the whole time, and he still finished the match. I mean,
wait, he couldn't breathe? He can breathe through his mouth.
Well, through his nose, or I guess through his mouth sometimes. Because when you break your nose, it's hard to breathe.
All right then.
Interesting.
Yeah. And but yeah, and then this Monday, like, obviously I said Rollins challenging Cena title for title at SummerSlam, and then he took a page out of Cena's playbook, issuing the WWE World Heavyweight Title Open Challenge, and he wanted El Torito to to challenge, but it ended up being Neville.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I know it's a good match from what I saw.
Yeah, it wasn't. I gotta say, it was clever. Like, they did that whole thing where he hit the red arrow, and for a second you thought that Neville was gonna win it. And I really thought that was it. I was like, no, Neville's gonna win now. But then they did a smart move where Rollins like extended his legs like so much that his leg reached the rope, and the ref caught the rope break.
Wait, was that the very last second?
Yeah, and I thought the referee like literally hit his mat for the 3 count. Like that really got me.
That's nuts.
I know.
But Rollins retained anyway, and I was like, oh well, at least they're kind of believing in Neville a little bit.
Also, I'm guessing that's why Heelbook said achievement unlocked, make us believe that Neville could beat Rollins with that. Why do you think it's called that?
What? Make us believe.
Heelbook said, make us believe. That's what it said. But when it showed Neville pinning Rollins.
Well, yeah, because for a second when he did that, we actually believed that that Neville was gonna win.
But no, not even close. Okay, close, but not close enough. But what's the next match now?
Well, I mean that was like the first rivalry. Like for the we start off big with the Cena versus Rollins shtick. I'm not proud of it, but.
I just remembered that. Or that should also this should mean that Cena's gonna be Superstar of the Year again.
Oh no.
Well, then again, still you have to give him credit, especially because of that triple threat match at the Royal Rumble.
Well, I think Rollins should get it. He was the MVP of that whole triple threat match.
What else did he do?
Cashed in Money in the Bank, won the WWE World Title.
And
it's true.
And what else?
Beat Orton, beat Ambrose.
Wait.
He broke the Shield.
Well, that was last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, last year.
Well, okay, there's a possibility Ron could win, possibly.
All right, so well, speaking of Neville, I guess segueing from Neville, Rollins to now Neville with his current rivalry with Stardust. Last week, a couple weeks ago, he beat Fandango 1-on-1. Stardust is like, be my hero. It's like doing that whole superhero villain thing.
Which kind of seems kind of comic-y, no pun intended, but yeah, we don't really need that.
And even Stardust last Monday even, called out the star of the show, Arrow. So apparently this Monday, the star of Arrow, I think his name is Steve Amell?
I forgot his name.
I think, yeah.
Unless that's an actual match for SummerSlam, then here we go.
Or maybe Steve Amell's actually going to fight at SummerSlam. It's going to be him and Stardust. Who knows?
What? Are you excited for this match?
I mean, it should be good. I mean, I don't know.
Well, of course, if that match happens, of course, it's probably going to be even better than that Snooki match at WrestleMania 27, which I still liked, by the way.
Alright, we'll go right to the Divas then, I guess. I mean, we'll talk a little... I mean, we've already discussed our piece about the Divas, but I guess we'll comment on some of the matches. Sasha Banks defeated Paige a couple weeks ago. I mean, I thought it was a decent match, but other than that, not all that good.
What they do at NXT?
Yeah, I guess it was kind of not watered down, but maybe they just took it down a notch.
Wasn't as ruthless as it usually is.
Yeah. And then same thing, and then on the same night, Becky Lynch and Charlotte defeated Alicia Fox and Nikki Bella. It's just the problem is I still don't understand why the need of 3 factions now for the Divas. It's what does this mean though? It's why just have random factions? What's the point?
Huh?
It's just what I don't understand is they bring them up all at once, and then they just pair them with, they paired Sasha Banks with Naomi and Tamina. They had Charlotte and Becky Lynch pair with Paige, and Alicia Fox is paired with the Bellas. So I mean, like, what's the point of this factions? Like, what are they proving?
If the future 9-woman tag team match.
Yeah, like they were gonna bring back the triple tag team match, triple tag team belt for Divas. That'll be the day.
Yeah.
What would be more interesting is if they do this at SummerSlam. A triple threat, a triple threat tag, like triple threat 6-man tag, 6 diva tag, I guess. And it's for the Divas Championship.
True.
Okay.
Maybe that could really spark some interest. Cause it's different, and you got all divas on the show.
Okay.
True.
Oh yeah, by the way, huh?
What I was gonna say is, there's something that they've never done, and it should be done.
And that is?
Why is there no women's Royal Rumble match?
Wait, say that again?
Why is there no women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, because there was 9 divas on the show.
Whoopie-doo!
There you go.
Have 9 divas in the Royal Rumble. It's still a Royal Rumble. How many male wrestlers in a Royal Rumble match? They always gets it to like 10 in the ring. That's not really 10, but like maybe 6 at most. You always get in the ring at the same time. So, you just have to be a little bit longer. I wouldn't mind that. I know that's something that doesn't exist anymore. Or never really exists in general. That should exist.
Well, apparently this is trending now.
What?
Well, of course, you guys have heard of this movie called Straight Outta Compton.
Yep.
Yes.
So now making called Straight Outta.
Oh yeah. I just noticed that on Twitter. I was looking on Twitter and like that, and like all of a sudden I see Straight Outta this, Straight Outta that. I was like, oh, whoa, what is going on there?
I'm seeing right now Straight Out of Long Island. Try to guess who that is.
There was one where it was Straight Outta Brooklyn, and it advertised SummerSlam, and it was Taker and Brock.
And I also saw Straight Out of Chili Dogs. You definitely.
All right, back to Raw.
I know we've been steering this ship off the course so many times so far.
Then Paige defeated Naomi. That was that. I mean, it's just the problem is there's just random matches for the divas, and it's like the WWE thinks the problem is that the divas like have can't get enough TV time. I think that's what they think the problem is, but it's like, yeah, it is the problem, but there's more to that.
You need a story.
Yeah, like right now there's no story. It's just these 9 divas fighting each other.
Yep, and one still keeps holding this belt for no reason.
Yeah, and what the problem is, they're just making it as an excuse to have Nikki Bella hold the title longer than AJ and break her record.
For what?
That's the whole point of this whole thing.
And to erase AJ.
Well, Sasha's not even fighting anyway.
Yeah, and that's the point. She's not defending the title that much. Nope. And she should have done it. And she should have done it on the pay-per-view at Battleground, which it didn't happen.
That sucks.
Yeah. It's true. Freaking, to be honest, I thought, when John Cena got the belt for the U.S. title, I thought oh, this guy's gonna hold it forever. And then I realized, you know what? At least he's having open challenges every night on Raw. And I'm like, you know what? At least he's having it every night on Raw. No matter how much he's having it held. And I'm like, damn, Nikki Bella isn't doing nothing with that belt.
Exactly.
And I was in his girlfriend. And
you
do that? Wow.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Kind of sad. I'm
now,
surprised he hasn't custom made it yet.
Yeah.
Like he did last time.
Oh yeah, the Spinner US belt. Then we had a couple weeks ago, Rusev and Summer Rae had a segment where he was bringing her gifts. He gave her a dog named Dog Ziggler, and And he even brought her like a fish, a cold fish, representing Lana. I just thought that whole thing was funny, and then having Lana come out in the end and saying you guys are despicable, and then she even shoved the fish face into like Summer Rae.
Yep.
I thought that whole segment was great. I really did.
You know, I hope they fight each other at SummerSlam, and I'm sure it's not going to happen.
Was Ziggler and Rusev?
No, Lana versus Summer Rae.
Oh, dude, that would be great. They should book that. I would be all for it.
See, that's the thing about WWE. Like, all these, like, matches could happen.
Missed opportunities, creative management.
These opportunities are gone.
Yeah, and they don't do it. They don't capitalize on it.
Yes, and you have the ability to do it, but you don't do it. Exactly.
They have all the potential, but they don't use it.
Well, no. What would really be sad is, you know, WWE's already said that they don't want to do this, but I will really lose respect for WWE if they don't book Sting Taker at WrestleMania this year. Next year.
I don't think you have to worry about that. I think they'll do it.
It's gonna happen.
It has to. It has to.
It is the thing.
That's gonna help sell out.
Remember what Vince McMahon said? He said that he wants this WrestleMania to be sold out. It's in The Undertaker's hometown. Obviously, that means it has to happen. And I feel like this probably might be The Undertaker's last match anyway, because
We're not minded.
Huh?
We're not minded at all. It's the biggest WrestleMania ever, so why not?
You know, I think it's probably going to be his last match. It probably might be Sting's last match as well.
Hey, retirement match for both the guys. Why not?
Exactly. Because
but at the same time,
this is not just their match. There are rumors of apparently other matches that are supposed to end people's their retirements as well. Well, we were supposed to have Hulk Hogan, but I don't think that's happening.
Well, another good match you could have is Cody Rhodes versus Goldust, which we should have done at this year's WrestleMania.
You never know, that could happen too. I think the Big Show versus Mark Henry should be a retirement match.
No.
Why? I want the ring to implode for the last time.
Yeah.
Just one more time, make that whole ring explode.
Yes, just one more time. That's all. That's all you need. There's your WrestleMania moment for that.
Mike, can you back me up here? Because this isn't even a good match or an interesting match at all.
Why?
I guess if both guys are retiring, you have to give them that.
Okay, fine.
So I'm saying if it's retiring, those two that should happen.
Then of course my Karen will be face though, since Bix was already a heel.
As for Kane, I don't know who he will fight to end his retirement.
Come back with the mask one last time.
Yeah, that mask needs to come back. I'm tired of
the real mask.
Yeah, the real one, not I like the original mask, not the one that has half his face. I don't understand.
I like that one too, from the early 2000s. I don't mind that.
You know, but I don't know who he would fight to end his, and I guess Bray Wyatt.
No, that's two SummerSlam 2013. We already saw that match.
Yeah, look how it turned out. It wasn't exactly as good.
Alright, so getting back to Raw. Speaking of Rusev, last Monday he beat Mark Henry, and that was pretty much it for Rusev's story. Then we got the tag title picture a couple weeks ago. It was Lucha Dragons defeating Los Matadores, and I just the highlight of that whole thing was Kofi Kingston, and was the New Day coming out, and they're having a sign saying "Real Megadeth of the Year" on Kofi Kingston. It was pointing down to him, and it was just like that was great. That was pretty much the highlight of that whole segment.
Wait, what happened again?
Like during the match, all of a sudden New Day comes out. Big E and Xavier are both holding a sign that says "Real Megadeth of the Year." And it had an arrow pointing down, and it was pointing down at Kofi Kingston.
Wow.
Because they was just making fun of Titus O'Neil, because Titus got, like, the award for, like, Dad of the Year or something like that. He had some kind of Dad of the Year award.
Yeah.
Just, poking fun at him. And then last week, New Day and Ascension defeated Lucha Dragons and Los Matadors. I didn't really see this match, and I didn't really care for it because it was just them booking, matches for the tag division, which they shouldn't do all the time. They should do it. They should have promos at least, and not just matches.
No, just matches. That's
Just for the sake of filling in. What else do we got? For the first time, I was kind of interested a couple weeks ago. They had Randy Orton face Kevin Owens, and I was kind of interested to see how this would go. But then it had Sheamus attack Orton while he was on commentary, and then Cesaro helped out. Helped out Randy Orton, but ended up getting powerbombed by Kevin Owens.
It's probably a tag match.
Was that?
It's probably gonna be a tag match next time with Randy Orton and Cesaro versus Kevin Owens and Sheamus, probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe I got mixed up.
It'll probably be Kevin Owens and Sheamus. Yeah, Kevin Owens and Sheamus versus Randy Orton and Cesaro.
Which is dumb, but
Hey, here's the thing, though. I like what they're doing with Kevin Owens and Cesaro because last Monday on Miz TV, he had Kevin Owens and Cesaro on, and they actually cut a promo why they were fighting and why they're rivaling and why they're gonna have a match at SummerSlam possibly. Finally, what? Did we really have to twist your arm so much to do this? Is that all it takes? Do we have to twist your arm to make you do this stuff? But this Miz TV thing, with Cesaro and Owens, that was gold. I enjoyed every minute of it. Kevin Owens and Cesaro just trashing each other, and then at one point they both say "shut up" to the Miz. That was great. I loved every second of that. Finally, there's a purpose for this rivalry.
Yep.
Well, hey, it's 2 Ring of Honor members, and if they go out at SummerSlam, that'll be a good match.
Yeah, and I don't doubt they'll have a great match. They'll have an awesome match at SummerSlam.
Yes, but I'm trying to picture. Cesaro picks up Owens, tosses him up, and gives him an uppercut. It's hard for me to picture that, even though he's that strong. But still,
I just don't know why they don't ever push Cesaro. Every time he has a match with John Cena, I feel like he deserves to win.
Yeah, he does. I mean, Cesaro, I'll tell you, he's definitely one of those guys that, his actions, he speaks, his actions speak for him, He may not be all that great and charismatic on the mic, but his ring work really makes stuff entertaining.
Exactly. I want him to fight Barrett for the longest time, and it never happened.
And since we're already having this discussion, I'm already thinking about WrestleMania 3 again, when Cesaro turned face and won into Battle Royal, and seeing how bad he got pushed, and just hoping that he does him right this time.
Yeah, but at least finally they made him a face, and probably they could do him right now.
Yeah, because he's already been doing the swing, the Cesaro swing again, so yeah, this should be good.
And I was pretty so-and-so on when Miz did his little before Miz TV, before he introduced Owens and Cesaro out, he did his tribute to Roddy Piper, saying, "Hey, look, if Miz TV wouldn't have existed, if Piper's Pit didn't exist." So he said his little tribute to Piper, which was cool and all, but at the same time, it's still breaking kayfabe. Even though Triple H pretty much said, "Hey, kayfabe is dead,"
Well, didn't he take that from Chris Jericho as well?
I don't think so.
Because Chris Jericho had the Y2K show, whatever the heck it was called.
Oh, highlight reel.
Yeah, he had that. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I got for Raw. I mean, all that stuff.
But that was the main event?
Because that, yeah, well, we pretty much discussed everything for Raw because, I mean, there's still stuff like that happened on Raw, but it's not even worth discussing. So that was pretty much all the stuff I want to talk about.
Oh wait, what about Paul Heyman? What about the Paul Heyman statement?
Oh right. Paul Heyman's promo this Monday. Yeah. I mean that was also good stuff. It was classic Heyman. I was surprised he called Undertaker a bitch. He just straight out called him a bitch. I was like, "That, what'd you think of that?"
Well, I forgot about that, or at least I didn't notice. But wow, Taker is really going after both of them now when he gets their hands on them, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, and definitely it was Heyman at his best. I mean, yeah, people, there's all the people there that say, it's the same old promo, it's the same shoot type of promo that he does, but that's what he is. That's who he is, and that,
He's
that's entertaining.
Right now, the best promo as of now in this era.
Yeah, he,
Promo cut.
out of everybody who, yeah, Piper's dead. Now Heyman's the new promo guy.
Yes, plus Paul Heyman was the reason why Reigns versus Lesnar actually worked.
Yeah. Heyman, he could sell you anything, man. Any type of match. He could sell you New Day versus Los Matadors for the tag titles if you wanted. And make it the most epic match. And make it the most epic match you've ever seen.
Wait, say that again, Mike?
He can make it the most epic match you've ever seen.
Wait, even if we got Zeno versus Orton again, you make it good?
Yeah, all you need is Paul Heyman.
Yep. Heck, he could do Divas matches. It'd be great if he did Divas matches.
Especially if Sasha Banks became a Paul Heyman girl. Oh my god.
It's true.
You should make a T-shirt for that.
What, Paul Heyman girl?
Yes, Paul Heyman girl.
No, there's definitely there's all type of T-shirts for that.
Okay, cool. Oh, that already exists.
Yeah,